Thank you, Dean McCubbin. President Frank, Chancellor Martin, members of the Board of Governors, distinguished faculty, guests, family members, friends, and of course the reason we're all here this evening, the Colorado State University College of Health and Human Services, Human Sciences class of 2014. On behalf of Governor John Hickenlooper and all of us in the state of Colorado, congratulations on your incredible accomplishment. Now, I got to tell you, I was pretty excited about being invited tonight, and then I realized as I was sitting here, I had to follow Kinsey. That was an amazing student presentation, Kinsey. Well done. So I have to ask, how many of you really know what you want to do with your career? I have to tell you a little story. At his graduation from preschool last spring, my 4-year-old son, Nathan, and all the kids in his class were asked to say what they hoped to be when they grew up. I had no idea what my son wanted to be. It was really kind of cute. All the kids went one by one, expressing their professional ambitions. Several children wanted to be a doctor. Some wanted to be a lawyer. There was a firefighter, even a future Denver Bronco. Then came my son's turn. I was so proud and excited to hear his grand plan. I held my breath. In his little voice, without hesitation and with great enthusiasm, he proclaimed, "I want to be a lawnmower." On behalf of all of your parents here this evening, I hope that you've set your sights slightly higher than my son has. I knew on the day of my graduation from college that I wanted to do social work. By the way, special kudos to all the social workers over there. That's right. I had hopes to one day maybe earn a master's degree and perhaps finish my career as a director of a county human services agency somewhere in my home state of Wisconsin. Never would I have imagined on my commencement day that 22 years later, I would have worked for 2 governors in 2 different states, and that currently I'd be running a state agency with a $2 billion annual budget and 5,000 employees. Heck, part of the reason I went into social work was to avoid all those math classes. It's okay. You can be honest now. The degree you've earned over the past 4 to 5 years is a tremendous feat. You've studied hard and have a degree from a prestigious institution that will help you to launch your career. What you can't expect, however, is how life will evolve, how doors will open that you never could have imagined, and how doors may close that you always expected would be open. Life's like that. The professional world you're embarking upon, it's like that. Our world is changing so very quickly. Now, parents, please go easy on me as I say this next statement. But graduates, as you begin the next phase of your life, I challenge you not to pursue a career, but to pursue making a difference. If you do that, making a difference, I promise you that the career will happen on its own. Have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. Challenge conventional thinking and set out to make the world a better place than you found it. Recently, William Elliott of the University of Kansas wrote, "Early on, people believed that the earth was flat, so there was little reason to build ships that sailed long distances. It wasn't until Pythagoras theorized that the earth was spherical, and then Aristotle set out to prove with empirical evidence that the world in fact was spherical, that sailors began to push the limits on how far they could sail." He continued, "Most of the time people work within existing paradigms, or less commonly seek to disprove existing paradigms. But every once in a while, there are people who dare to challenge the world as it is and imagine a radically different truth. Their minds then are freed to think about the issues they face in ways that were not previously possible. My hope for each of you is that you live your life so you can reflect back 30 years from now and know that you, in big ways and some small ones, that you've left a mark on your community, on our state, on our nation, or our world for the better. Congratulations to each of you. Governor Hickenlooper and I wish you the very, very best as you set out to pursue your work, your education, and your dreams. In closing, I'd like to share with you an inspirational writing I have hanging in my office. I read it daily to remind me of how to live, work, and play. It reads, "Risk more than others think is safe. Care more than others think is wise. Dream more than others think is practical. Expect more than others think is possible." I have found, and I trust that you will find too, that the path to success and fulfillment is dependent upon your willingness to take risks, to care, to dream, and to set high expectations for yourself and for all of those around you, even if your highest aspiration is to be a lawnmower. Thank you.